everyone. So here in this video we're gonna be learning about append query and merge query. So these are the two things which are very pivotal in sort of data handling work, right? So many of the time it will happen when you are working on any analysis, you would not get all the information in one table, and in that scenario you need to bring them all together, right? I know you might think of data modeling where you can just link them using the common column. That is of course one way, but what if you want to put everything in one table and then proceed further with your analysis? So that's where append query and merge query comes into the picture, right? Let me break it down further and then help you understand with the with examples, okay? And before I proceed further, the first thing which is highlighting over here is the word query. What exactly that query means? So to keep it simple, I would say query means you simply understand that it is table, nothing else, right? Just understand that table. So when we come to the append query, this means append table. What does that mean? For example, here you got three tables, right? For three different cities. Each of the table has approximately 300 plus rows and 8 columns, right? So what exactly append query means is combining these three tables one below another, putting these three tables one below another and making one complete consolidated table, which would be something like this. Yeah, so in this table if you see, it says all cities, number of column remains same because all those three tables had same structure of columns, okay? But the number of rows, if you see, that increased to 1000. So when you add the number of rows in each of these three tables, you will get this number. So this is what called the append query. Now that we have combined all the three tables and we have one table which is called all cities with 1000 rows, next thing which we want to do is merge. What does merging means? So merging means combining the tables side by side, not one below another but side by side, okay? So for example, here I have all cities which has 8 columns, but if you would see this table, it does not have any transactional information, means how many units were sold, what was the price per unit, what was the total billed amount. That is something which we have available in this payment detail table. Now we want to create one complete table, something like this, which would have all the columns from this table, all cities, but this specific 3 or 4 columns from the another table, okay? So approximately you will end up having 11 or 12 columns in this final data, right? And you would have the payment details also from this right table. So if you take this as left and if you take this as right, so it will be left merge query, okay? So here we will be doing a left join. So if you are someone who has worked with SQL, then you know what left join is, and that's exactly what we will be doing over here. Precisely in Power BI you get approximately 5 or 6 types of joins. If you are interested, you can let me know in the comment section. I'll make separate video on that. All right, so without doing further delay, let me take you to the Power BI and help you understand with the example, okay? So here we are in Power BI, and like you can see, we have the three tables, this and this. These are the three cities. First we need to combine them all together, and then we have payment details from which we need to do the merging to bring these 1 2 3 and 4 columns, okay? So to do this, what exactly that we need to do first? First of all, you see we are in data table view right over here. Go on home tab, and right over here you would see transform data. Just click that. We need to go in Power Query, okay? Now in Power Query on home tab itself, if you see here in combine group, here is what you get, append queries. And when you click the drop down here, it says append query. Means when you do append query, it will start in the same table. It will start putting the data, bringing the data in the same table. So if you see, this is the table selected, and if you go with append query, it will start appending the data in the same table, which I don't want to do. What I want to do is I want to create a new table which will have the data for all of these three cities, consolidated it into one. All right, in all these three cities, 1 2 and 3. So let me do this, append queries as new. So as soon as I do this, I'm going to get a box, and into this it is asking whether do you want to combine 2 tables or more than 3 tables, 3 or more than 3. So my problem statement is more than 3, okay? Sorry, 3. in fact. So this city is already there. What I need to bring is this. So I'll select this, press control and hold that and select the next one. You can do one by one. So both of these two are selected. Just click add, and all these three cities are over here, and say okay. As soon as I do this, see what's gonna happen. Now here we got this. Now I'm just going to rename it, and I'm going to say all cities, all cities. Okay, now in this, how many rows that, how many columns that you have? So if you notice at lower left corner over here, 8 columns and 999 plus rows, which is 1000 rows. Okay, so we are done with this. We have this table created. The first statement is solved. Now the next statement is, from payment details we need to bring this unit price, this quantity, unit price, quantity, total and payment method. These four things we want to bring into all cities. Okay, so again I will do the same thing. I will not make any change in the all city. I'll create another table again, and into that I'll try to bring those 4 columns. If you want, you can do it in the same table. All right, now let me go back again over here. Now this time I'm going to use merge queries, and over here again I'm going to use this merge queries news because I don't want to make any change in the all cities table. Okay, so I'll click this, and as soon as I do this, again it's going to give me this table. So this is my primary table, which I can say which I can also say as left table. Okay, if you want to change it, you can change it from here, but I want to keep this all cities only. Now the column which I want to bring in this table, where those columns are in, payment details. So I need to select that. Now the next very important thing is, it is when you are doing the merge query, it is very important that in both of the tables you should have at least one common column. So here what I have common is invoice ID, right? So as soon as I select this, so I would require to select that, right? Let me cancel it again and let me show it to you once again. This. Now from here I'm going to select payment details. I need to select this, and then from here I need to select this. Both of these two are selected, and you see it says the selection matches 1000 rows from the first table. So in this I had 1000 rows, and in this also I had 1000 rows, and for all of those 1000 rows I have got match in the second table, which is a very good news, right? So you see this also gives you the information how many matches we have got. Now after this, all that you require to do is just say okay. As soon as you do this, you are going to get your result, and that's we have over here. Now you want to see, here is what we have got after merging. Now you might be thinking, here all that it shows is table, while I require is unit price, unit and total bill, etc. How do I get that? So for that you just need to expand this, right? And from here it is asking you to select those columns which you require to keep. So I'll first unselect all, and out of this I require unit price, quantity, total and payment method. These are the 4 things which I only require, and now just say okay. As soon as I do this, that is going to be available over here. Now there is one mistake which I made over here. Payment details, you see. So first of all, let's see, all the information which we needed are available over here. Now there is one thing you should notice, it is always prefixing the table name from where we bring this unit price and quantity. Now I don't require that. So what I'll do is I'll remove this modification. Again I got my original data over here, right? Not original, but the merged data. Again I'm just going to expand this, and from here first use original column name as prefix. No, I'm just going to uncheck that, then unselect it all. Then from here I'm going to select this what I need, and then just say okay. As soon as I do this, this time I'm going to get the perfect result which I was looking for. Bravo. Now I need to say save and close, and as soon as I do that, here is what I'm going to get. Just let it finish the modification, and you would see the result available, merge one table name, right? So boom, it's almost done. So here you see merge one is available, right? And you have all the information available over here. Now I can quickly rename this as final. All right, So this is how you can do the merging and appending. I hope it was easy for you to understand. Just in case of any doubt, put that into the comment section. Until then, happy learning. Wish you very all the best.